News 4 Investigates is showing you some of the disgusting things on the lemons and salads we purchased at restaurants. But what about the fruits and vegetables you buy at the grocery store? Our lab test found moderate amounts of bacteria on apples we bought. It is up to you, of course, to make sure the produce you buy is clean. But what is the best way to wash off the dirt, bacteria, and pesticides? We cleaned apples different ways, then tested them. News 4's Russell Kinsall shows you which method does the best job of removing the bacteria and pesticides that could make you sick.
Fresh fruit's an important part of a healthy diet, but when you bite a berry or gulp a grape, you want them to be clean. You could soak them with sanitizer. It's one of a number of ways people purify their produce.
Some good, some bad.
A dietitian and food safety expert at St. Louis University, Kathleen Kress, says from farm to market, fruits and vegetables are usually washed a couple of times, but at the store, you never know who may have touched them, transferring bacteria or even fecal coliforms. The FDA recommends a good rinsing.
The majority of any kind of bacteria or any substance present is easily going to be washed away with the water, the pressure of the water and the rubbing force that you put on it.
Then she recommends you dry with a paper towel. Our tests did not find the fruit that we bought to be teeming with trouble, only a moderate amount of bacteria. But there's always the risk of the presence of one of the bad boys of bacteria, E. coli or salmonella.
Even a low amount of a pathogen can be harmful. The idea is to get it as low as possible.
And unless they're organically grown, expect to find pesticide residue also, the most on peaches, followed by strawberries, then apples, nectarines, and pears. So microbiologist Jim O'Donnell is helping us find the most effective method for cleaning fruits and vegetables. First, we sanitized 4 apples using ethanol, then contaminated them equally with a solution containing the Pseudomonas bacteria. Then we used our first cleaning method, rubbing the produce under running water. Our second method calls for 1 part vinegar and 3 parts water to create a vinegar rinse, then rub the fruit in the rinse. Method 3. A commercial fruit and vegetable wash. Instructions call for spraying, then rubbing thoroughly. We contaminated a 4th apple, but left it unwashed and then measured the bacteria count on all 4. You still need to wash your fruit even if it has a rind or an outside, a skin of some sort that you're not going to eat. And here's why. When you take a knife and you cut it, if there's bacteria on the outside, as that blade goes through, it's going to transfer it to the inside that you will be eating. After 24 hours, the unwashed apple showed a bacteria count of 101,000. But all 3 cleaning methods left only a trace of bacteria on the other apples. However, after 48 hours, the water-washed apple showed a small increase in bacteria, and the apple rinsed in vinegar showed a slightly larger increase. But the apple cleaned with the commercial fruit wash showed no increase in bacteria. Rubbing fruit under running water will wash away most pesticide residue, but 25% of pesticides are not water soluble.
Therefore, water alone won't take them off. You'll need to use some other solution like a vinegar and water solution or some other commercial cleaner.
In other lab tests, commercial fruit cleaners have not proven to work any better than vinegar at removing pesticide residue. So a water and vinegar solution does a good job and is most cost effective for cleaning both bacteria and pesticides from your produce. But if you're only using water, make sure that it's slightly warmer than the produce, or you could actually drive the bacteria into the flesh of the fruit. Russell Kinsall, News 4 Investigates.